I want you to focus on three things. And they're just my rules of life. They're simply no lies, no excuses, and never quit. The next rule, no excuses. Oh boy. There have been so many times in my life, I promise you, I've wanted to quit. I have wanted to quit because of pain, because of dark place, because of discrimination, because of being ignored, because of not having anyone feel like they're in my corner. And I think back to when I was a young man again. I learned this. I'm so glad for the lessons I learned when I was young, because at various stages of your life, they come back through again. And you get to do your 2.0 version of them. But my no excuses story was simply, my adoptive dad ran a farm. And they had a big farm, right? Like they were big. It was like an industrial farm. And so the guy is always busy. But then I noticed everybody came to my dad. Everybody. Like the neighbor. Like if someone had their car in the ditch, if someone needed anything that you can think of, they came to my dad. On top of it, I was the oldest of 7 kids. When he passed away a few years ago, each one of us acted like we were his only child. They're like, Dad was here for this, Dad was here for that, Dad was here for that. Now, being very observant, I noticed this about him. And I said something. I was like, hey, Dad, what's up with that? He said, what? I said, everybody comes to you. He said, huh? What's up with that? Now I really got to know. He goes, Tony, you have to cheat a little bit in life. All right, okay, you got my attention. He goes, start with something that you really, really like. He said, get so good at it that no one's better than you at it. By the time you do that 3 or 4 times, then you can really help people. He said, don't let anything stop you from doing the thing that you love the most, no matter what. I was 13. A little while ago, when I was 50 and they cut my leg off, I had the opportunity to relive that. I like being a beast. I like doing stuff that people say you can't do. And coming up on my 50th birthday, I would soon have the opportunity to do a lot of those things. And so rather than looking at it as this huge operation and this awful change in my life, and now I got to get my leg cut off, and what am I going to do? I was afforded the opportunity to look forward to it. I trained for it. I hopped around on one leg when people were looking at me like, what's wrong with this guy? I used to go in the forest and hop up and down fallen logs. And so the reason I tell you this is not because of my no excuses. I want us as instructors to remember that the military cohort that we serve, a lot of us are wired like that. That's how the Army teaches us. That's how the Marines teach it. We do things that we didn't even know we could do, and especially if we're supported, especially if we're challenged, especially